Que arrancamos el día de hoy este programa especial de Signos FM, de BullterrierFM, en donde tenemos a Las Dinosaurs. Welcome back to Mexico.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Thanks for having us.
Los tenemos a los tres recién desempacados de Estados Unidos, bastantes fechas por allá y una vez más en México. Ya hay algunos saludos por acá. Pero first of all, welcome to Mexico, and what have changed since the last time?
Thank you.
In Mexico, you think?
What has changed?
For you and also in Mexico.
Actually, because last time we were here in Roma Norte, and
Okay.
we love Roma Norte, and we sort of walked around it a lot, and it's changed quite a bit since we were last here. Like, we've noticed the shops have changed and stuff. It's kind of hard to recognize the places now.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. Other than that, like, our fans are still here, which is great. We miss them a lot.
Do you think like there's a special vibe, a different vibe in Mexico after the lockdown?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. But I can't pinpoint what it is yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel it. And
Yeah.
and also, like, obviously COVID is still a thing where it's a great privilege to be able to tour right now, but we're also very aware of the health risks. So I think there's just still a little element of danger.
I know.
and people being cautious, which is good. Yeah.
That's great. And also, I think we looks life in a different way, right? We enjoy several things that we used to give for granted.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
Change the way you think about life.
Ujú.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pues están las Dinosaurs en México y nos dicen que en la ocasión anterior estaban viviendo en la Roma y que de aquel momento ya hay algunas tiendas que a lo mejor no prevalecen, que se siente algo distinto, todavía no detectan qué es, pero sí se siente bien estar de vuelta. Y also talking about COVID and all that, I think that you have like a special superpower to create despite the adversity. It's kind of difficult to maintain health ideas, but you did it with also a record. How it is to create in adversity?
Well, it was all lock whilst
Yeah.
he was in Mexico, actually.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Really, it was because of Mexico.
Okay.
You know, like that's the central theme of this album. Why it's called From Mexico with Love. And you know, I think.
Why did you choose Mexico and not Canada?
Oh, because. Pues voy a empezar con el español.
Bien.
Pues es que mi visa de turista solamente duró 3 meses.
Okay.
Y acaba de expirar y tuve que andar a algún lado y no podía regresar a Australia porque las fronteras eran cerradas. Y decidí, porque tuve un amigo viviendo en Guanajuato, y decidí ir a visitarle y me quedé 6 meses al final porque la realidad porque me gustó, pero también no pude regresar a Australia. Fue literalmente imposible para mí volver.
Claro.
Así que por eso, pero me inspiró un chingo, obviamente, y sí, agradezco poder ir allá por ese rato.
And how was it those days? Did you stay in touch with them? I mean, in terms of ideas and the lyrics and all that? How was to be a lot of miles away from each other?
No different to as if we were in the same
Okay.
house, really. Because just like our creative process is quite individual
Okay.
until the moment when it needs to be sort of consolidated.
Okay.
Because I'm a pretty firm believer in the message and the feeling of the song should come from an original
One person, yeah.
source.
Great. And now that we are almost ready for the launching of the record, what main ideas do you think are in the record? Because I think there is a clear message for Mexico and also for Australia, but what also did you
Right.
get in the record in terms of ideas?
Well, seguramente salud mental
Okay.
es una cosa extremadamente, si puedo decir, relevante en este mundo. Yo creo que no se puede evitar, hablar sobre ese tema porque es tan importante.
Claro.
Siempre tenemos canciones que se tratan del amor. Yo creo que eso no se puede evitar también. Pero con la última canción también, The Hating, se trata del odio, del gobierno más o menos. No somos una banda política, pero eso sí es que no se puede confiar en ningún gobierno. Y
Claro.
yo creo que eso afecta a la gente de cualquier país. Así que en el pasado sí hicimos canciones casi exclusivamente sobre el amor, y creo que eso es muy común con grupos de indie rock, pero esta vez no sé qué es, por el pinche lockdown todos eran deprimidos, güey, y yo tuve que tener una forma de catarsis, algo así.
Claro.
Sí.
Hablamos mucho sobre la gestación de este disco, cómo durante el encierro Lachlan estaba en Canadá, venció su visa, estaba en la Ciudad de México y de alguna forma empezaron a trabajar a distancia, que tampoco es algo que desconocieran. Ellos tienen mucho esta cuestión, por lo que mencionan, de trabajar a distancia, creer mucho en la fuente de la inspiración y que eso quede establecido. Y también en términos de las ideas principales del disco, hay canciones de amor como debe ser, pero también todo lo que te deja a lo mejor el encierro, esta llamada de atención a lo mejor al gobierno o a ciertas ideas. Australia en particular está buenísimo. But also, I think like the relationship with the personal relationship with Mexico, with music during a composition process is really important. Like, how it is your personal relation with music nowadays? Because now you can choose what to listen, how to listen, and I think that's really important when you are making a record. How it is for each one of you nowadays?
It's definitely changed a bit because used to, I don't know, I this with streaming and stuff, it's just interesting because I don't listen to CDs that much in my car anymore or whatever else. So you're listening to like one song here, a playlist of all different songs and stuff. Not that many albums. It's always good to listen to an album through, but to actually just sit down and do that without doing anything else is not that usual for me anymore, which is maybe a bad thing. Yeah.
It's like a new rhythm, no?
Yeah,
a
but
new
I think
pace.
I think one thing I don't take enough time to do anymore is just listen by itself instead of listening and doing something else, cleaning.
Okay.
You know, with
Yeah,
the
I know.
earpods in and stuff, like, or traveling or sitting on a train or a plane and just listening to something.
Maybe touring.
Yeah, that's one good place to do it. Yeah.
And what about you?
That's funny, with the touring, I don't listen to any music.
Yeah.
I don't really want to hear any music while we're touring. But at home, yeah, I listen to music a lot. Just constantly trying to find everything that's good. But yeah, it's I don't know. But listening to music and finding music, no matter what it is and what it sounds like, I mean, it's always just like trying to experience a feeling from a song that I will potentially borrow in my arsenal. And it's always just a feeling, which I think is the most important thing for when I make music. And often the end result of what I've done, sounds completely different to where the origins of the inspiration was.
It's like your special touch, like your identity, to add a special identity to the result.
It's like my translation of, but even though they're completely different languages, they can sort of still hit the same way.
Buenísimo.
I don't know. I try not to think about music too hard.
Okay.
Like in terms of that, I don't know, like I think last year just became really obsessed with like one album by these Brazilian funk guys from the 80s named Lincoln Olivetti and
Wow.
Jorge. And that was just, that just grabbed me and I just got absorbed into that, and, I didn't try and like fight it or anything. It's, I think it's one of those things like the harder you try, the harder it becomes. So it's like I just try and because the way I think about music now is just about writing songs. I just want to write songs. But I feel like the less I think about it, the better it will be.
Yeah.
Just no pressure. No pressure is the best way.
Perfecto.
Yeah.
Les preguntamos mucho sobre el proceso de escucha de música, cómo puede ir cambiando, porque a lo mejor cuando estamos pequeños los padres nos dicen qué escuchar y ahora podemos elegir qué escuchar y cómo escucharlo. Y a lo mejor el ritmo está cambiando en términos de que a lo mejor no haces la ceremonia de escucharlo, sino de estar en movimiento y escuchando algo de música. Y también el hecho de que tengas una influencia musical y después hacer tu propia música y que tenga una identidad particular, tu toque, que sea distinto a lo mejor a lo que estás escuchando, y también no tomarlo tan personal o tan duro, tan concentrado, tan hard, sino de alguna forma dejarlo que fluya, ¿no?
Sí.
Eso está buenísimo. And talking about the people that you add to the record, James Angus as a producer,
Yeah.
is it like he's like a dictator,
No.
or maybe like the
opposite.
best pal to be hanging out? How it is to work with him?
It's great.
Yeah, he was a good pal to hang out with.
Yeah.
But also just bringing something else to
Yeah.
to songs that we've heard and Lachlan specifically has heard, you know, because he made them, and so it's good to have someone else come in and be driving, like, with the tools and engineering, and also just adding little, you know, or just sort of helping us add ideas or whatever really quickly. Yeah.
You were looking for a special sound, or maybe a special way to record?
No, just what felt
Just
most
like the
comfortable.
least obstructive way
Okay.
to get the sort of shiniest, prettiest result
Yeah.
in our eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a fourth member, but his instrument was Pro Tools.
Yeah,
You know, like
that's it.
really it just felt easy.
Yeah.
Really, really easy.
He had all
Yeah.
the tricks,
Yeah.
Great.
all the plugins, all the tricks. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And also the way to find the way out of difficulties. So that's great.
Yeah.
James Angus es el productor también en conjunto con las Dinosaurs de estas canciones que conocemos hasta el momento, y creo que lo acaba de definir muy bien diciendo que lo que estaban buscando es alguien que quitara los obstáculos en el camino para llegar al objetivo. Eso está buenísimo y es como si fuera un cuarto miembro del grupo. Well, guys, do you want to listen to another song?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
What about 11? It's okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, las Dinosaurs están en Signos FM, en BullterrierFM, y hablaremos también de esas dos presentaciones en el Indie Rocks. Las Dinosaurs, esta se llama 11, sonando en Signos FM, BullterrierFM. And also, guys, you were like in a pretty crowded venue some days ago in Foro Indie Rocks. How was the experience to return to Mexico and see that the family get bigger and bigger?
It was awesome.
It was beautiful.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've been looking forward to this since the first show we played here, so
Yeah.
so good to be
Even
back.
like in America on the tour bus every night, I'd just be like waiting for Mexico City. Like even if I'd just be like really tired and really hungover, I'd just be dreaming of Mexico City.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
It was also a long trip in US, but you ended with a very special concert in El Fonda.
Yeah.
That also it's like a really difficult place to get in touch with the people, because there's so many shows around that it's kind of difficult. How was that night?
Yes.
It was insane. It was crazy too, because we've played there before and it was like that close to selling out. And we went back after COVID, not sure what the hell was going to happen. And they just it sold out and they just kept selling tickets for some reason. So it was, that one was properly packed.
100 people over cap or 3
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
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 It was ridiculous.
Everybody making like crowd surfing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's great.
Californians just go pretty crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of crowd surfing.
Great.
Lots of crowd surfing.
Yeah.
Great. And talking about Mexico, somebody says here that throw you Dr. Simil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about that? What do you
got a lot.
thought when you received the first Dr. Simil?
We still don't understand.
Yeah. It's confusion was the first thing. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But actually the first one was like, oh, that's a cool little old man. Awesome. And then the next one comes, and the next one comes, and like, next one bounces off your head. Like, okay, this is weird.
We've seen the video though where everyone's tackling Dr. Simi's
okay.
outside the pharmacies.
This is a better way to talk about Dr. Simil than hitting.
Yeah,
Dr. Simil.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm glad people aren't tackling us on stage in semi costume.
Hablamos un poco de las presentaciones en Los Ángeles, en el Fonda, que es increíble que no solamente se llene, sino que la gente esté cantando las canciones. Eso está buenísimo. Y también las dos presentaciones del Indie Rocks, que definitivamente se las llevan. No entendieron, todavía no entienden lo que tiene que ver con el Dr. Simil, a pesar de que han visto cómo les pegan a las botargas. No lo hagan, por supuesto. And also, which song do you think you're gonna remember the show of this weekend? Which special moment that you're gonna record in your head?
Pues para mí es Flying, porque hay un poco de español en esa canción.
Ajá.
Y siempre gritan solamente las palabras españolas. Así que
bien,
eso
bien,
para
bien.
mí es especial.
Yeah,
Pero-
I think so. That's what I thought of as well.
The
Flying.
moment of the bond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's our first time playing it, and of course because of the Spanish connection there.
Yeah.
as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for you?
I don't know. It's one of the earlier songs in the set, maybe, I think. I can't remember.
Okay, but the first
I just
moment,
remember
so-
the feeling.
Great.
Just being like, this is awesome.
Great. And what about the next visit or the next step for you?
Well, it's all been. We just had breakfast this morning with our management who are here, and it's all sort of in the works, and good
Great.
things are happening, and
Yeah.
we're excited
Yeah.
about it. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because also, like network is like a support in these times, right?
Very much so. Yeah.
So it's
That's been great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. Just, I mean, everything's just positive coming out of
Right.
this stuff, and it's kind of emerging out of COVID, and talking to everyone who we need to talk to, and make it work for our next steps. It's gonna
Great.
be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
This July 12th is the way that you thought about like a year ago it's gonna be?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think so.
We had high expectations, and
Yeah.
and they were met.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Buenísimo.
Yeah.
Hablamos mucho sobre estos momentos, cómo está siendo un buen instante para la banda. Vienen muchas cosas. Y les preguntaba si era como el 12 de julio que se imaginaban hace un año. Y dicen que sí, el que tenían altas expectativas y se estén cumpliendo. Creo que es el mejor logro. Guys, I'm really looking forward as well as everybody here in the chat for their new record. So I hope you can come to play the whole record
We
in
definitely,
Mexico.
Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
That
And
will be
for
happening.
everyone as well, if they like pre-order it or pre-save it,
Great.
we're doing this crazy, weird like puzzle competition thing.
Oh, really?
And it's like it's sort of like like what would you call it? Like
What's it called?
like
Hunt?
GeoGuessr kind of thing, and like
Okay.
we're doing like clues and stuff. And somehow we've just managed to wrangle some really crazy prizes. So
Yeah.
yeah,
The grand, like
Can't say any more
the
than
grand
that.
prize for this competition is like pretty insane.
yeah.
Oh, really?
It's gonna
We
be-
can't
Yeah.
we can't
it's gonna
say
be
yet
We
because
can't
we
say.
haven't
We're almost
like 'cause it
there.
hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah.
Just
But,
wait.
But yeah, everyone should get involved because it's the I want to win the prizes. Basically.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to that. Sigan el proceso de preordenar el disco, de estas pistas que estén dando al respecto, porque habrá un gran premio. Me imagino un poco qué podría ser, pero bueno. Really, thank you for being here in Bullterrier and also for being in the city.
No,
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
us.
Thank
It's
you
our-
so much for
it's
having
our
us.
And
pleasure.
also for love it, because I'm sure you love CDMX.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
by
kind
now.
of love it too much, to be honest.
Yeah.
we all want to live here now.
It's crazy.
Well, we have some rooms
Yeah.
back there, so
Yeah.
if you want,
Thank you.
you can come
Thank you.
here.
We'll move in tomorrow.
Pues les ofrecemos casa aquí a los Last Dinosaurs. Well, thank you very much. So, where we can get in touch with you?
Yeah.
In social media?
Yeah.
Yeah,
At Last
Instagram.
Dinosaurs.
Yep.
Yeah. But probably
Yeah,
most
actually,
prolific on
what's,
TikTok.
let's
But
follow
we're
you
on
right
TikTok
now.
as well.
Yeah.
Great. BullterrierFM.
Yeah.
And also, somebody says here, like on Sunday, she gave you like some candies, dragoncitos, little
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
So
We
Delicious.
Love those. Thank you for those.
yeah, we ate.
Gets
I,
the energy up. It's
Yeah.
good.
y,
I
te-
ate some.
y tiene un Jumeno Garden signed by you. It's like
Ah.
the name of the
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Chill.
Well,
Oh yeah.
guys, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your time in Mexico.
Thank you.
And
Thank
come
you.
back soon.
Muchas gracias.
We will.
Gracias.
Muchísimas
We
gracias.
will.
Great. So let's end this moment with another song. What do you want to listen?
Zoom, I believe.
Great.
Yes.
Something's gonna sound right now. Ellos son las Dinosaurs. Esto fue Signos y también BullterrierFM.